In this lesson, you'll learn exactly how the GED is scored, what score you need to pass, and how the scoring system affects your future opportunities. Understanding the scoring system will help you set realistic goals, track your progress, and focus your preparation effectively. Let's start with the basics. Each of the 4 GED subject tests, mathematical reasoning, reasoning through language arts, social studies, and science, is scored individually on a scale from 100 to 200 points. The scores fall into 4 performance levels: 100 to 144, below passing. This means you did not meet high school equivalency standards. 145 to 164, GED passing score, you met high school equivalency standards. 165 to 174, GED college ready. This indicates you have the skills to enter college without remediation. 175 to 200, GED college ready plus credit. You may qualify for college credit, depending on your chosen school's policy. It's important to remember you must score at least 145 on each individual subject test to pass. There is no combined total or average score required. You simply need to pass all 4 subjects separately. Now that you understand the scoring scale, let's talk about what it actually takes to pass the GED. To earn your GED diploma, you must score 145 or higher in each of the 4 subject tests. If even one subject falls below 145, you won't pass the GED overall, no matter how well you did on the others. Here's an example to make it clear. Let's say you scored 148 in mathematical reasoning, 150 in reasoning through language arts, 143 in science, and 155 in social studies. Even though you passed 3 out of 4 subjects, the science score, 143, is below the required 145. That means you did not pass the GED overall. Remember, there's no averaging scores. Each individual subject must meet the passing mark of 145 to earn your diploma. Now that you know how scoring works and what you need to pass, let's break down what each score range actually means for your future. First, if your score is between 100 and 144, that's considered below passing. You'll need to review the subject and retake it. Focus especially on the areas where your performance was the weakest. Next, a score between 145 and 164 is the standard GED passing score. This means you're eligible for a high school equivalency diploma and have demonstrated the same academic level as a graduating high school senior. If you score between 165 and 174, that places you in the GED College Ready category. This often means colleges won't require you to take remedial or prep classes. It also improves your chances of getting admitted to college-level programs. Finally, a score between 175 and 200 qualifies as GED College Ready plus credit. Some colleges may actually give you credit for certain college courses. For example, if you score 180 in math, a college might waive a basic math requirement, saving you both time and money. Keep in mind, not all colleges automatically accept the College Ready plus credit level, so be sure to check with the admissions office at any school you're applying to. Let's now look at how your GED scores are actually calculated, because knowing what's graded and how can help you focus your efforts where it matters most. First, most of the test questions, like multiple choice, drag and drop, drop down, and fill in the blank, are scored automatically by the GED system. These questions are either right or wrong. There's no partial credit. You get full points only if your answer is completely correct. But when it comes to writing tasks, such as the extended response or short answer questions, these are scored by trained evaluators using a detailed rubric. Your written responses are graded on several key areas: the clarity and structure of your ideas, the use of evidence and reasoning to support your points, and, in the language arts section, grammar and sentence structure are also evaluated. Each of these elements contributes to your final score. It's also important to note that some parts of the test carry more weight than others. For example, in the language arts section, the essay makes up 20% of your total score, so doing well in your writing can have a big impact, even if the rest of your answers are strong. So, what happens if you don't pass one of the GED subjects? First, don't panic. You can retake any subject up to 3 times with no waiting period in between. After the third try, you'll need to wait 60 days before attempting that subject again. Here's how it works. You only need to retake the subject or subjects you didn't pass. Any subjects you passed will stay valid, so you won't have to start over. And depending on your testing center, you might even get a reduced fee for your retake. This setup gives you a real chance to regroup, review your weak areas, and come back stronger. Your GED scores aren't just numbers, they're tools for planning. By understanding what each score range means, you can set smarter goals for yourself. For example, if your goal is just to pass, you'll aim for at least 145 in each subject. But if you're thinking about college or career advancement, aim higher. 165 or more can help you skip remedial classes or even earn credit. Your scores also help you measure progress during practice. If you're consistently scoring low in one subject, that's a sign to focus your study time there. And here's a tip. If your score is right on the edge, like between 140 and 144, you're very close. A bit of targeted review could make all the difference. Use your scores to guide you, not just to the diploma, but to your bigger goals beyond the GED. Let's quickly recap what we've covered in this lesson. Each GED subject is scored on a scale from 100 to 200. To pass, you need a minimum score of 145 in each subject. But remember, higher scores, like 165 to 200, can unlock additional opportunities, such as college admissions or even college credit. If you don't pass a subject, don't worry. You only need to retake the ones you didn't pass, and you have multiple chances to try again. Also, don't underestimate the value of your practice test scores. They can help you pinpoint where to focus and track your improvement over time. By understanding how GED scoring works, you're not just preparing for a test, you're building a smarter path to your goals.